Hello, first grade. It's Miss Evans back again to read the second story in your reading packet this week. The second story is called Tiny Towers of Sand. Before we start reading, we're going to take 3 deep breaths to make sure our brain is calm and ready to learn. Remember that you're breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. You're breathing as long as the Huberman sphere is moving. So start with breathing in. Nice job. All right, you're going to follow with your finger like this while Miss Evans is reading. You can read along with me if you want to, or you can just listen. We'll start at the first word of the title. It says Tiny Towers of Sand by Kimberly Feltz Taylor. What is Kimberly Feltz Taylor called? The story is by her, so she's the author. Nice job. Next page. Some people live near a special lake. They found a surprise on the beach. The sand was in different shapes. Some sand looked like little towers. These shapes stayed for one day. Then they were gone. Point to the caption. Strange towers showed up in St. Joseph. Remember that we're working on finding the meaning of a word we don't know. So for example, if I don't know the word surprise, let's just pretend I don't know the word surprise, I'm going to use the words around it in the sentence. I'm also going to look at the picture and I'm going to think, what do I already know about this word? And those things are going to help me find the meaning of the word surprise. So they found, I know that, they're finding something. So surprise, maybe is something that you didn't know is there. The picture doesn't really tell us much about a surprise, but that's okay. So I think a surprise means something that you didn't know was there. The shapes appear. The sand shapes showed up in the winter. They looked like art. It looked like someone had cut or carved the small shapes out of rocks. But this art was made of sand. The beach was full of sand shapes. What made these shapes? The sand was wet. It got very cold outside. The water in the sand turned to ice. The ice held up the shapes. They were made of frozen sand. This beach is made of frozen sand. Later, it got warmer. Some of the ice in the sand thawed. The ice turned back to water. The sand got soft and loose. The sand came free of the shapes. The wind took that sand away, but some of the ice stayed. Those shapes were still hard. They looked like art. Blowing wind helped make these shapes. Those shapes are so cool. What do you think those shapes look like? I think they look like, maybe they look like towers or rocks, tall rocks kind of. Point to the next subtitle. The shapes disappear. It got warmer and warmer. The ice all turned to water. The sand all came free. The shapes fell. Then they were gone. But the shapes could show up again. All you need is sand, cold, and wind. The shapes fell when the air got warm. Our first question. Question 1. Where could you see the shapes? A, in the sand, B, in the water, or C, in the sky? Remember, you should be going back into your story to find where you could see the shapes. This right here tells you what page to look at. This says page 1, so go look at page 1 to see where you could see the shapes. Pause the video to go look, then play the video when you're ready to go to the next question. Question 2. Which words help you explain what appear means? A, out of, B, was made, C, showed up. Should you guess? No. You should go look in your story. Find the word appear and go look in your story for that word. Question 3. The word carve means the same thing as which other word? A. Art, B. Cut, or C. Small. Go look in your story for the word carve. Think about what you think that word means, then circle the answer, and then play the video for question 4. Which word helps explain what frozen means? A. Outside, B. Beach, or C. Ice. Pause the video, go look in your story for the word frozen, then play the video for question 5. Question 5. Look at what the word frozen means. Which phrase tells what the word thaw means? Choose the correct meaning. Frozen means hard from the cold. Thaw means, I don't know. A. To make into art. B. To soften with heat. Or C. To dry up and go away. Should we guess? No. Go look in your story for the word thaw and figure out what it means. Then play the video for question 6. Y'all are doing great. Just a couple more questions. Question 6. Which word tells the meaning of loose? A. Those shapes. B. Still hard. Or C. Came free. Go look in your story for the word loose and read the sentences around it. Then play the video for question 7. Question 7. Which word helps you understand what disappear means? A. Gone. B. Turned. C. Warmer. Pause the video, go look for your answer, and play it for question 8. Question 8. What important facts did you learn from this text? Complete the sentences. In the winter, water froze in the sand and made it blank. A. Wet. B. Hard. Or C. Sharp. Go look in your story. The wind blew some sand away. The sand that was left made blank that looked like art. A. Beaches, B. Shapes, or C. Lakes. Go look in your story. When you have finished looking in your story for number 2 of question 8, you have finished. Nice job, you guys.